So by way of introduction, message, the extraordinary in the ordinary, you think about us human beings, especially the culture in which we live. We are drowning in our culture in exaggerated language. Think of this. In everyday conversation, in the way we think, in advertisements on TV, in news reports, the language is overflowing with exaggeration. Every product is number one. Every product is life-changing. Every piece of advice is next level. Every news report is a shocking bombshell revelation, right? We talk every day. I had an insane, amazing experience. Wow, isn't that amazing? That is so awesome. Even when we're expecting a few snowflakes, now it's a winter weather advisory and alert. Everything is heightened and hyped, exaggerated. This constant hype does something to us. It raises our expectations so that normal and regular feels dull and boring. It flattens our souls so that we lose the ability to think deeply and feel deeply. If every sentence ends in an exclamation point, nothing stands out. This hyper language kills gratitude. Why? We're always imagining there's got to be something bigger and better. Then it trains us to crave spectacle and extraordinary. So we get bored with that which is truly amazing. And we get discontent and hard to satisfy. Think about it. We just had the Super Bowl last week. I didn't even know what was going on. I like Super Bowl parties because I like to eat. But other than that, I mean, I'll flip it on once in a while, but everything has to be super size, Super Bowl, and the halftime show this year has to be way more amazing than last year. This one will be the pinnacle, and we're constantly hyping everything. Now, we crave super and big and powerful because we were made for that which is truly super and amazing, and that is our Creator. We were made for majesty. We crave majesty. We're just looking in all the wrong places. That language that we hear is alluding to that shadow of the human being created for God's majesty. But when it's constant like this and put on things that are truly not amazing, these bad effects happen that I just listed. And then lastly, here's what it does. It breeds cynicism in us. If everything is amazing, words lose meaning. We stop believing anyone. If this is a bombshell report, you know what clickbait is? Clickbait is this controversial headline that they want to get you to click on it. And then you click on it, like this is it. You know, you'll read a headline. This is it. This changes everything. They do it in politics. They do it on the left and on the right. This changes everything. And you click on it, and it's something so trivial. You go, this was a waste of time. Now we get cynical because when you see something like that, and I do it now, I'm like, I ain't clicking on that. This is ridiculous. We lose the wonder of the simple and the profound, which is truly amazing, because nothing lives up to the hype in our mind anymore. This cultural era that we are living in is dangerous for us as the Church of Jesus Christ, because it teaches us and tempts us to seek the spectacular rather than Christ himself, who is truly spectacular. We begin to, in some circles, seek after these mountaintop emotional experiences. Now, truth should form emotion in us based on, but not just to seek the stimuli for the sake of feeling good or feeling a mountaintop experience. This is why it's dangerous. Or because we get sucked into this hype culture, and the cynicism then transfers into the church as ordinary is boring, God is powerless or absent, because nothing seems to be extraordinary here in this gathering or in my life. Right? But Scripture pushes back on this and reveals something way more profound. And that is this: God is doing extraordinary things through ordinary means. Hear that again. God is doing extraordinary things in this room this morning, whether it looks like it or not. I tell my grandkids all the time, this is why you need to sit still in church. This is why you don't get up and interrupt, because God is doing amazing things you can't see in people's hearts and lives. This is why I told them, it's not a theater. You don't sit there with your snacks. God is doing something amazing. You want a heart surgeon to be interrupted as he's working on your left ventricle? No. God is doing amazing things. And the hype culture, this is boring. God couldn't possibly be doing anything here. Unless maybe, if we had a banging praise band, we know God would. That's how you know God's here. God is working, and he reveals through simple, ordinary means. Simple does not mean insignificant. So this understanding will help us avoid two traps that we'll get to later. But look at Philippians 2:12 and 13.